panel training video, we are going to go over Smart Ink tools. The Smart Ink tools are only available on the compute card side of the panel. Again, this is only available if your school has decided to purchase the compute card side of the panel. So in order to activate the Smart Ink, all you have to do is pick up one of the pens, and you will notice that the Smart Ink icon shows up over here. You can move this icon around on the screen if you would like to. So click on this pen icon and you will notice that you have a pen or a highlighter up here, but you do have additional writing tool options. If you click the three dots here, you'll see you have a pen, a highlighter, a calligraphy pen, a crayon, creative pen, which gives you different types of pens or colors, like it's got smiley faces, so if I choose that and I write, it gives me smiley faces in my line. It also has some rainbow gradient looking colors, so you can draw like that. So that's the creative pen. And you also have other types of pens here as well. You can, if I choose just a regular pen, I can also choose from these 4 pen colors, black, red, green, or blue, or I can click this, it's a waffle with different colors in it, and it brings up a color wheel, and you can take your finger and drag around and just select a color that you would like to write with. So I've chosen this purple color, and I can write on my board here. You can also choose the line width here, so a thin line or a thick line there as well. It's also important to note that if you want to write on the board, you must be using the pen. You cannot write with your fingers. Your fingers manipulate the board, where the pen is what actually writes for you. So that's your pen tool there. This little briefcase toolbox has other neat tool features that might be helpful for you in the classroom. The first one we'll look at is a flashlight tool. And when I click on that, you'll notice that it gives me a bright circle and it dims the rest of my screen. I might use this to emphasize certain things on my board, or just to draw my students' attention closer to something. So I can move that around on my board, and I can also change the shape and the size of it as well. To remove that, you just hit the X. When I want to find another tool, I'm going to come back here to the pen, and since I was last on that briefcase toolbox, it's going to default there. So the next one here is a magnifying glass. So this is going to allow you to zoom in on the board. And I can take this and I can move it around on the board as well. And then I can hit the X when I no longer need it. The next tool that we will look at is this screen shade tool, which could be really great if you only want students to see part of your board at a time. And so you'll notice at the top, the bottom, the left, and the right, there are 2 lines, and these are going to be the lines that you'll use to touch and pull down on that shade to reveal content to your students. And then when you're ready to get rid of it, you can come over here and hit the X, and that will remove it. The next tool that we'll look at is the camera. And so this is going to allow you to take screenshots of your board. You might even choose to use the selector tool and only take screenshots of certain portions of your board. And then it will ask you if you want to send it to Smart Notebook or do something else there. The next tool that you have will allow you to convert your handwriting into text. So I'm going to write the word hello, and it will convert that into text for me, and I can hit the check mark and it inserts it into my board. And the last tool here in this toolbox is the stamp tool. And so this stamp tool has several different icons that you can use to stamp on your board. So I'm going to select the green check mark, and then I will check there, and it gives me a green check mark. You can also use this little plus button to add your own stamp image. And you could do all sorts of things with this. You might choose to save one of your Bitmoji images as an image on your computer, and then you can use that and have a Bitmoji stamp on your board. So we have looked at your pen tool options and your toolbox feature options as well. Thank you so much for watching.